Hey, I'm Yasmin Young. Welcome to WBLK.com. Buffalo's Talk at 2 is taken from the headlines today. A man was charged in Grand Island with DWI. He had his toddler in the back seat with no car seat while he was driving under the influence. Do you believe that parents who have their child with them while they're driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs should have their child or children removed from their custody temporarily? April, talk to me.
I feel that if a parent is negligent enough to be driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs and not have the care and love for that child at that moment, maybe they need to have their precious little cargo removed from their hands for a little while to let them get a grip on life and realize, what the heck am I doing? I'm losing my kids now because of this. That they need that help or that motivation to get help.
Well, thank you for weighing in, April. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Willie Green. Listen, that system, I'm all for it, but that's the biggest form of slavery since slavery's been abolished. It's a secret society. Until you get caught up in that system, you really don't know how it is. Believe me, like I said, that's the biggest form of slavery since slavery's been abolished. Think about it.
I sure will. Thank you for calling. Marcella, what do you think?
Absolutely. I'm in this situation now. I have my grandson for 22 months because of that situation. The court put him right in my care. I think that that's a neglectful thing, and I think that the child deserves more. It's the only thing that's safe for them. You got to step up.
Right. Well, I appreciate you weighing in. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, who is this?
This is Elijah. I can agree, but if the child is taken away, then they're given to a family member, not just taken away and placed in, one of them programs or something,
I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, who is this?
Al.
Al, do you think that a parent who drives under the influence with their child in their car should have their child temporarily removed?
Definitely.
And why?
Because they obviously don't care for the child's safety.
Hey, who is this?
Hello, this is Helen Taylor.
Hey, so what do you think about this?
I believe that the child's welfare should be taken under consideration first and foremost. But the child should not be removed in a vehement manner, that they should be taken home to the remaining parent and not be exposed to the parent that's driving intoxicated, being incarcerated or cuffed or any of those things. But because the child does not understand what's going on, but it can harm that child emotionally if the situation is not handled properly.
Right.
That is my concern. Is the child, and a child is concerned is far and foremost in a situation like this.
Well, I definitely appreciate you giving your opinion. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
WBLK, who is this?
Hi, this is Rita. How are you?
I'm well, Rita. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I just had a comment about driving under the influence. Are you talking about driving under the influence with children in the car?
Yes.
Okay. That's a decision. If you make a decision to drive with children in the car, then you make a decision to suffer the consequences that are going to come after it. Whatever those consequences are, be it children taken away from you, if that becomes public, you could lose your job. There's a lot of different things that could happen, and it's not worth it. So I always tell people, especially my children, whatever decision you make sure you think about it and make sure it's one that you can live with.
Right.
Because you can't live without money. I don't care what happens. You can't live without money. If you have no job, you have no money.
Very
Children
true.
get taken away from you. There's a lot of different things that come along. It takes a lot to get your children back out of the system. It's not worth it, people. It's not worth it.
Right.
And how are we going to teach our children to drink responsibly if we're not doing it?
Right. Right.
So, that's my take on it. I don't drink, so it's easy for me. But it's just like don't do it. Not with the children in the car.
Well, I definitely appreciate your take. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for listening to me. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye. Zach, what do you think?
Well, I think no. I think no. You shouldn't have your kids taken away from you if you have if you are driving like that, because you got to think. Technically, it's .08 for them to say that you was driving under the influence, and you got to think that's like 2 beers. What if you had like 3 beers or something like that? You still probably be able to drive. You know what I'm saying, safely. But you got to think about what happens if they do take your children, all the things that children have to go through for you to even get them back. So I don't think that children should be taken.
Well, I definitely appreciate you calling. Fatima, what do you think?
My opinion about it is that the child should be taken from that parent only because of when you're driving or you made a decision to drink and drive and endanger not only your life but also an innocent child's life as well. If a person takes it deliberately to drink and drive and then thinks that he's okay and jeopardize the child's life, no, you should go to parenting classes and also AA meetings and also be drug tested, alcohol tested on a regular basis to make sure that you don't endanger your child's life, because our kids is who we need to take care of us when we become adults.
You are absolutely right about that. Thank you so much for weighing in.